Hey everybody, my name is Deb, and I want to welcome you to another episode of Just for Deb's RV Transport Adventures. Alrighty folks, quick update from Indiana. I just left Wakarusa. I've got my Arizona permit and I've got my paperwork printed out. I'm heading over to the customer to load, and Google Maps says it's a half-hour drive, so I'm on my way. Everybody, there it is, my first CDL load. 42-foot sandpiper. There's a sign on the window when you check in to let them know you're here to pick up the unit. It says, "Drivers, do not unlock the units and go inside," which is really a bummer because I'd really love to see inside this unit. Yes, sirree, Bob. I would really like to see inside that unit. Oh well. It's kind of nice picking up here. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see a little of some of the units that I had to drive through to find the one I'm towing. I missed my turn. Alright, let's try this again. I knew I had to take a right. I didn't know it was now. Morning from Giddings, Texas. I'm getting ready to head into the truck stop and get coffee, but I wanted to film where I'm at. Just a small little thingy. I'm parked at a truck stop that is right next door to an RV park, and the customer's right next door. And I'm like, that's really sweet. Check it out. This is the parking lot of the truck stop. And that weather nice, a little cool but not too bad. That right over there is a doggy park. I'm filming it from inside because the wind is terrific. That's the truck stop, which goes on and on and on. Fuel island is over there. The customer is right there, and there's the RV park. And when I say the wind is horrific, I mean terrific. I mean it's the wind is blowing and hitting me head on, but it's so strong that it will blow the door and smack it up against me. So it was kind of interesting this morning getting everything situated so I'd be able to drive. Anyway, coffee. I noticed this yesterday, but this seems to be a popular stop for these tanker trucks. And there were several parked here last night. And since I've been here, 2 were showing up. And they like to park up against that, I don't know, loading dock area. It's nice to see a driver who knows how to handle his rig. Okay, so I'm at the customer-ish. I pulled into the one building, and they're like, oh, no, you need to go to past the service building. There's a road. And anyway, I get on the road, and I'm like, this don't look right. This don't look right. And then I pull up to where the sign says manufacturer check-in, and with the little arrow, and I'm like, yeah, that don't look right. So I walked next door to the service center, and I'm like, yeah. And they're like, yeah, you're in the right area. So I just thought I'd show you guys. Check it out. Yeah, this big girl's yelling at me because I don't have my seatbelt on. Apparently, you gotta pull down this alley. Wait for it. It's the weirdest. And apparently I just sit here and wait. When they're ready, they'll come and get me. So here I am. Alright, I was not able to film the inside of the coach, but the guy that's checking the coach in, he said I could come in and take a look, so I took some still shots so that you can see it. So check it out. That last picture that you saw, the kitchen is in the back, and the rack came off the top of the stove, and it busted the glass on the oven. So the guy he made a call, and then I saw him come back with a broom and a dustpan, so they're cleaning it up. I was chatting with another Horizon driver, and she says, mentioned something about the kitchen being in the back. Not a good idea because of all the bouncing. And I texted her back this morning, and I'm like, yep, probably not a good idea. If I've seen coaches with the kitchen up in the nose, love it. I love it up there in the front. I'd like the kitchen to either be up in the front, in the nose, or in the middle, but not in the back. But it's roomy. It's a nice roomy little kitchen. But it's got a busted glass on the oven door, so stuff happens, I guess.